Before I proceed with this video, I understand it might be a little bit too long for some of you. So if you could just scroll down and take a look at the description, you will see I have provided chapters. Take, for example, if you only care about all the collection continuations, or maybe you only care about all like the weapons and tool skins, for example, if you truly wish to skip ahead, well, just look at the description. It's all provided to you right there. Alright. Today, we actually don't have that many skins to yap about. It's not surprising, because so much effort was put towards the Halloween contest. Initially, I was assuming we'll probably only see up to about 200 skins being submitted. I could just scroll down a little bit here. Oh, look, there you go, 313. So I could give you some context. There's still more to be expected. Seems there's a little bit of a problem with the timing being listed here. So more skins are still yet to be seen and added to this collection. Yeah, there's over 300 submissions. I wonder how many rush stores we're going to have. So yeah, loads of people just suddenly returned to produce some skins. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so next week we will be yapping about Halloween skins, but it will probably just be collection continuations. So I yap about collection continuations the next week, and then the week after that, I'll probably just ask my server, we'll do some bingo, and I'll pick out all the skins that are selected the most. So we'll still showcase skins and whatnot, but it's not going to be like just looking at skins based on what we see on like the workshop. It will quite literally be looking at skins in game. So if you aren't fully aware of that, you are now. So that means today we only have 67 skins to take a look at, and I do apologise if I happen to miss any people's skins. I've had terrible luck trying to figure out which and which isn't a Halloween skin, because I've added some skins and I noticed, oh, Rustober. So yeah, not that many skins, but of course somehow, some way, this will still go over an hour. We'll see. Anyway, shall we get started? So if you want to get the link for the Rust Workshop skin checks for October 7, 2025, look in the description at the very top. It'll be linked right there, and you can look at all these skins in your own time if you so wish, or if you want to listen to the decent tones of Mr. Hedge. Well, sit back and relax. Let's get started with Deployables. Now first up, it's kind of a surprise to see, because we don't get that many of them, we have a reactive target. Now I can confirm there is actually a Halloween reactive target that's also been submitted, so we'll see. But anyway, all in or die trying. An interesting neon design, pretty goofy, pretty silly. So, I will now ask you, and this is going to be asked or hinted at throughout the whole video, like we normally would see, if you happen to like a skin, consider voting yes or no. Now just remember, votes do not impact whether a skin gets accepted or not, but the skin creators can still see. So if you're not offer your opinion just purely based that, you're more than welcome to do so. The skin creators will see, and they'll probably get a good indication if you like it or not. Now if you really want to get your words across, go to the comment section. So again, you can do this for every single skin that we see today. If you really happen to like it, offer some nice kind words. As you can see here, it really does go a long way. Keeps those skin creators nice and motivated to keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. However, if you don't happen to like a skin, but you know exactly why, well, you know, why not offer some constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. And you never know, maybe the skin isn't accepted, but they'll look at your feedback and they'll consider it. They incorporate it into a brand new version, and maybe that gets accepted in the future. So we will see. Right. So based on what we see here, it's a pretty fun, goofy, silly design. When was the last reactive target skin to be accepted? Oh, you've got to go back almost a decade. We did get the recent Twitch drop that I am aware of, but yeah, we haven't seen one in a Rust store in a very, very long time. So best of luck to Rappy. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And now, let us proceed to yap about beds. There's a lot of bed skins to talk about. Yep. Is that really surprising? Because I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bed skin being accepted for every single Rust store this month. I said that before, and I'm still saying it. Yeah, there's loads of bed skins for Halloween as well. So, first up, produced by Mr. Jessen. A very creative idea. Sleeping bag bed. Genius. So, this doesn't glow in the dark or anything, but yeah, very straightforward idea. Can't do any wrong with that. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jessen. Now over to here, planter bed, produced by Mr. Duck. Now, if I were to actually put seeds in there, would I grow with the seeds? Or by the time I wake up, would the seeds have grown? I don't know, I'm just being silly. Anyway, so yes, it's a planter. I wonder if it would be comfy. What do you reckon? I hope there's no bugs in it. Anyway, best of luck to Duck. Now over to here with the bed walls, glow-in-the-dark, transparent design. Is there two versions? Yes, there's two versions. Okay. So produced by Mr. Sendox, we have the bed walls, glow-in-the-dark, transparency, bed. Is that supposed to reference Star Wars? Because I get the feeling it's supposed to... Okay. What about the second version? Let's just see. So I'm not sure how much is different. I think the eyes are red and you can see that. Okay, fair enough. Well, Looks pretty cool, glows in the dark. For whichever version you like more, feel free to comment below. And of course, best of luck to Mr. Sendox. Now over to here, ice. I wonder if that would be comfy. By the time you wake up, would you be on the floor? As in it melted. I don't know. Doesn't appear to glow in the dark or anything. Not a bad idea for Christmas, maybe. Or I'm still kind of hoping and looking out for the idea of like having some stockings at the end and whatnot. But skin traitors, that's for you to remember. Okay, so anyway, perfectly fine looking design. But over to here, here's the glow in the dark version, and the whole thing faintly glows. I'm not sure if you can see that perfectly fine, but yeah, it's not super in your face. It's a nice faint glow. So best of luck to DS, whichever version potentially gets accepted. Well, time to offer your opinion. So, you know, best of luck, best of luck. Now over to here, we're starting with the collection continuations. Teddy bear bed. You might not instantly remember, but this is connected to the teddy bearskin rug. It's quite some time back. So over to SMN we go. Teddy, I think we'll find it pretty quickly. Here we go. So this was accepted back in 2020. Sits here at just about $6. We don't have that many bearskin rugs, do we? Rug, bearskin, whatever. So we've had a Twitch drop, and we've had like 5 skins in total, marked ones at the very least. So to see that potentially getting a collection continuation, very cool to see. But would it really have that much of an impact? Perhaps. Maybe it might remind people that it exists, the bearskin rug, and maybe it'll get bought a fair bit more. We'll see. That is a perfectly fine looking design. I would say maybe, yeah, we could see that rise up in price quite a fair bit. So if I were to just quickly go to here and type in Teddy, and then we'll look, yep. So you're currently sitting here at about $6. Have people bought you in like preparation or anticipation? No, that doesn't appear to have happened. Okay, well, fair enough. I have seen it happen for a few skins, and don't worry, we will mention it. But, yeah. We'll see. Best of luck to M Demon. Now over to here, Mr. Shedmon, he has produced the Tiger Crown bed. Now, if I can remember, Tiger Crown is 2 skins, a furnace and a sleeping bag. There we go. So this was like one of the first ever sleeping bag skins to be accepted into Rust. Yeah, it's like 2015, 2016, I'm not joking. So it's been around for a very long time, and there's a lot of them on the... Oh, wow, there is a lot of them. Was this pumped or anything before? No, it wasn't. I'm just surprised to see so many listings. But then we question, if the bed skin were to be accepted, what might happen to that? Probably not that much, because there's just so many of these. Well, we might see a reinvigoration for the Tiger Crown collection. We shall see, we shall see. So it's a perfectly fine looking tiger themed design. Oh, it's got a big scratch in it. Perhaps the tiger shed its skin after scratching this completely to shreds. Tigers can do that. Apparently this one can. So, yeah, okay, cool. And of course, let's just also mention the furnace. Also forgot to mention it, sorry. But again, this has been out for a very long time. It's not very appreciated. The price isn't doing very well. But both of them very cheap. Could they probably rise in price just out of curiosity? A lot of people looking at them and thinking, yeah, maybe why not? We'll see, alright? If we see one bed skin being accepted, I won't be surprised if Shedmon tries and does a bunch of resubmissions and some redos with version 2s for other skins he's tried to attempt with this collection. As you'll see over to here, we saw a door, some hoodie and pants, we also saw a poncho, so keep an eye out. Best of luck to Mr. Shedmon. Over to here, Starry Night. Oh, I thought this was a collection continuation. Whoops. Well, I guess we'll just insert it with the rest. I'll move it in its appropriate spot. I thought this was the starry one from that weapon collection. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's just focus. This is the Starry Night bed produced by Huracan and Adoinski. Get a good look at that. Perfectly fine, nice looking design, and it glows in the dark ever so nicely at night. How do you make a bed glow in the dark? In real life, I'll never know. But it does look quite pretty. So, yep, a perfectly fine looking design. You know what, you two, you should probably make like a rug skin so you can put it on the ceiling, and then you can, yeah, make sense. I'm still kind of expecting like some sort of bedtime DLC pack. You get like the pajamas and whatnot, and the silly little sleeping wall cap. Anyway, best of luck to you two. Over to here, we have the modern military bed. My goodness, it's great camouflage for the desert. Ha ha. Anyway, so yep, another military skin has been submitted. One of the most successful collections in all of Rust, with many skins accepted. If only Nuke Vibe didn't branch off into its own collection, all those deployables would also be part of the military collection. So over to here, we have 20 skins accepted in total, but as you'll notice, so many of them are down in price. Only the clothing and the armour seems to be doing quite alright. I'm not sure how well a bed would perform, because we only have the one sheet metal door. And if I could remind you, Nuke Vibe was actually supposed to be the Nuke Room. Sorry, Nuke Room. So sorry, Nuke Room. It was supposed to be part of the military collection, and yeah, kind of became its own thing. I wonder if it gets turned into a Nuke Room bed. I don't think so. But yeah, I'm not really expecting that much. But hey, looks fine. Got no issue. Robstar, best of luck to you, good sir. Still hoping for that fallen tier 3. Anyway, best of luck, best of luck. And now lastly, I showed it off in a special preview video. That right there is the No Mercy bed. A perfectly fine, lovely design. You could probably put it in the snow. It could probably be snow camouflage out Hedge. Anyway, so yep, we've got the lovely emblem that we see in all the No Mercy skins. Could we see that potentially accepted? And could we see it having a nice impact on the No Mercy collection? Well, with so many skins accepted, we're almost at 40. We have quite a lot of deplorables. They're not doing perfectly, but they're not doing the worst either. They're slightly down in price, most of them, which is totally fine. If we were to see a bed, though, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it sells quite a decent amount. I think a lot of people would greatly appreciate that. Remember when we got the No Mercy backpack? It did sell a lot, didn't it? Kind of feel like that might be happening now. I feel like that might be accepted. All right, we'll see. Anyway, bad trip, Hulk. Best of luck to you. No glow in the dark or anything. Looks like a perfectly fine design. Showed it off in the special preview video. Wouldn't be surprised if it gets accepted eventually. So, all right, cool. So that's all the bed skins. And like I said, I will correct that mistake. I'll put it over to here. Let's now talk about another collection continuation. Because what we have right here in front of me... Oh, got a problem. Well, I guess we'll stop. So, unfortunately, regularly scheduled Tuesday maintenance. So, yeah, unfortunately that happened. And unfortunately, completely rearranged everything in this collection, so I had to spend like an extra 10 or 15 minutes sorting it out. Anyway, let's just continue from where we were. Luxury Gold Locker. We've got two interesting designs produced. We have the snaky design, which of course basically matches up perfectly with the wood door that we currently have in the rust door. But then we also have a more extravagant design. We have the dragon with the serpent sort of body. So, okay, not good complain for either one. They both look very nice, and I did showcase that in the special Twitter preview video for my stream yesterday. But I don't think there's anything salvaging this wooden door. It sold a perfectly fine amount, so props to the skin creator, but it's the wooden door that's the problem, not the skin. Take a look at all the wooden door skins we've seen recently. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, they're just not used enough and not appreciated enough, I'm sorry to say, but yeah. There's nothing that's going to save that. However, could we potentially see a luxury gold collection progress ever so nicely? Keep an eye out. They are producing some very nice looking skins. Best luck to Jeeba and Rose. Next up, we have the All-Seeing Eye rug. So, you may recall we've had the garage door, and last week we saw the sheep in the door submission. Wasn't accepted though. And we have kind of already talked about this. Garage doors. Oh my, oh my. How many we had so far this year? Well, technically we're about to get 31 with the Twitch drops. Do not forget, we have Twitch drops starting tomorrow with the abnormal barders, all right? So, Wednesday the 8th of October to the 12th, 5 general drops, but more specifically, on Wednesday the 8th, for only about 5 hours, the Twitch Rivals channel on Twitch will be, like, streaming, and they are the only ones that will drop the exclusive backpack skin. You only have to spend 30 minutes of your time watching them. I said that perfectly fine. Anyway, I will be streaming tomorrow. Of course, I will be doing the abnormal barders, so you can watch me and get all 5 general drops if you so wish. Okay, so we got a lot of garage doors this year. Yes. And unfortunately, with so many to choose from, it's a bit of a problem, and this has already started to go down in price. Literally in the rust door like a week ago, now it's already down by almost 15%. And trust me, another week or so, it will be going down even further. So, it's nice to see another skin, and yes, this glows in the dark ever so nicely. A cool looking aesthetic for the design. It's just, I'm not 100% sure that garage doors are going to be doing alright. But the more the merrier. If we do get like a full-fledged, proper deplorable collection made out of this, alright, that would be cool, that would be sweet, but it's not looking pretty at the moment, sorry to say. But as time goes on, will people appreciate the All-Seeing Eye? We'll see. I still want to see that mining hat. Come on, Wigan, I know you can pull it off. Right, we'll move on from there. Next up, we have a very interesting looking sleeping bag, and I have a short video showcasing its capabilities, because that gets concealed very easily. Grass, fields, and the jungle. Oh my, the jungle. It is practically invisible in the jungle. You just hide it in the foliage, run away, run back, you won't be able to find it. It is hard, but anyway, that is a fantastic looking skin, and it is a lovely sequel to the bed skin that we have right here. Now, do not forget, tomorrow we will be doing abnormal barders, and whilst you watch me, you can get those general drops. This is going to be quite a talk, because of course, Well, we've already kind of talked about the problems with the sales with the beds. With brand new Skinnables, the first few skins that came out will sell a ridiculous amount, but then when more and more options come out, unfortunately, people probably rather look at the other ones and they'll lose interest and they'll lose value. Now, that one's definitely more in a bit of a problem because that's already got like an established collection. But this right here, when I first saw it, I was like, surely we could see like a lovely castaway sort of design with like loads of interesting deployables made out of leaves and twigs and bamboo and whatnot. And yeah, looks like that is definitely happening. Now, I know it's a sleeping bag, but after Halloween, I bet you'll start seeing like lockers and doors and boxes and whatnot. I'm personally hoping to see a chair and a table. We'll see. Best of luck to Michigan Swansbar. That'll be a welcome addition, but I'm still worried about the sales this has. 30,000 and there's still a couple more days to go. And with many more bed skins to be expected, including Twitch drops and whatnot as time goes on. Yeah, so, alright. We'll see how that turns out. We'll see how it progresses. Next up, we have two furnaces to take a look at. We have corn and a mystic tree. So over here, a lovely bit of corn with a bit of popcorn on the top, which makes sense, it is a furnace, so okay. What flavour is it though? Salted? Sweet? Butter? I've never had butter, it doesn't sound appealing to me, but yes, best of luck to Mr. Yeah. Let's see if that works out perfectly for you. However, you have competition. Some very interesting competition. So you know a minute ago where I just showcased all the garage doors that came out in 2025? Well, one of them just so happens to be doing quite alright. And that just so happens to be the first garage door that was accepted in all of 2025, the Mystic Tree garage door, which you can see right here. So as you'll notice, this sold for like $3.49, now it's sitting here at just over $4, with barders working out very, very nicely. As time has gone on, this has like slowly been building itself back up. It went down to like $2 at one point, but as I said, people have started to slowly appreciate, and well, look at it now. So this is the only garage door at the moment that's currently in the positive that's come out so far in 2025. Now, I've also got to mention this. It's not the first instance for an attempt for a collection continuation. Kelmer Legend and Burlap did also make a sheet metal door twice, and it didn't get accepted. Because you'd think like, oh wow, lots of people clearly bought the garage door, 37,000, and then, you know, selling very nicely in the Steam market. Surely they'd want to accept a collection continuation. Apparently not, twice. So, if we were to see the furnace being accepted, which by the way does look very nice, and I did show it off in my special preview video, along with the corn furnace, I think that will be causing the garage door to spike in price quite nicely. But it's already kind of up in price a bit. Like maybe the garage door might only go up to about $6. Still profit, but maybe you might be better off putting your funds towards something else. It's up to you. But anyway, that's a very nice looking furnace. Best of luck to Kelmer Legend and Burlap. And if we do see that furnace being accepted, hopefully it'll open the floodgates and we see a whole lot more of this collection potentially. We shall see. So, best of luck, best of luck. Let's now move on and yap about the small diving boxes. So we have two versions, yellow and blue. And to be honest with you, if you truly want to listen to me yap about these, I've already got a video because I literally uploaded it today. Wow. And also, if you want to get like a quick look showcase of it, I've got a short video showcasing both of them. So of course they don't glow and they have a distinct colour compared to the rest. Whether you pick yellow or blue, both of them would be a perfectly fine option. It's a diving box. Now, in this very video, to just kind of briefly go over the details, I do question, will this potentially be a collection similar to Cenotype and Neon storages, and of course graffiti storages and the scientific storages, where this potentially goes up to 15 to 18 skins in total? Because in previous instances with small boxes, we had the base box collection last year, and that only went up to like 4 skins. Technically 5, but 4. And then you have the supplementary Neon storage small boxes, which only got 5 extra skins. But this is completely like new, started from scratch. How far will it go? And you, the viewer, I ask you, what would you like to see being made next? We have seen the diesel box and the cards box being accepted. 2 unique ideas that have never been done before. Very nice to see. And with the diving box, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's accepted in the next restore, that will also be another unique idea. But what would you like to see next? Feel free to comment below, and we'll see what happens next with this. But hopping back over to here, with this small cards box, this is the first instance where this is abnormal. All the previous small boxes were not abnormal, but this one is. And the prices are a bit funny. But right now, it's the first week of October. Most skins should be funny because we're in the depths, the horrible depths of the autumn-fall seasonal dip. All right. Now, if you look at some of the skins that came out last year, they're actually kind of doing quite all right. So, yeah, it might be having a bit of a slump at the moment, but give it time. I'm sure it will cook. I'm sure it will be appreciated, okay? And the more the merrier. So with the diving box, even better. But that cards box tomorrow, complete unique, the first ever instance of a cards box. Will that fare quite nicely? Because, of course, in my 48-hour analysis, I thought this was going to do between 23 to 26,000 subscribers. And I'm kind of leaning with the idea that this might sell less than this and this, but it might only be by like 1,000. This did almost 25,000. This just did about just over 24,000. Could this potentially end up with like barely over 23,000? We'll see. Still quite a lot though. But again, if we do keep seeing more small box skins being accepted, oh, okay. So keep an eye out and feel free to comment below. Which do you prefer, blue or yellow? Best of luck to Mr. McGwamp. Moving on, we have some sheep in the doors, but not that many. So we have 3 skins to take a look at, technically 2. King's Move sheep in the door. So yes, a perfectly fine white and black design with a chest piece. Doesn't glow in the dark, but still nice and stylish. Best of luck to these 2. Feel free to comment below if you like it, and consider showing your support. But next up, this just so happens to be a collection continuation. So you might not fully remember, but we have the Room and Areas collection. There wasn't that many of them accepted, even though plenty of them were submitted. So if I could just quickly hop over to here, look up, I don't know, was it Airlock Door? I think that was the one, yeah, the sheep in the door. There we go, perfect. So that's one of the skins. But if I could just quickly hop over to here to the room door collection, that's what we want to see. Furnished room door down by 68%. And then we've got the airlock door, which is doing quite all right. And then we have the storage room, sheep with a double door, down a bit at the moment, but when times are good, it does do very nicely. 2 sleeping room doors, because we now have bed skins in rust. Very, very interesting. Now, personally, I would probably prefer the pink one, because we already kind of have, we've already got like a green one, haven't we? The sheep in the door is green, so maybe we'd prefer a pink one. Do you even need a sleeping room door? Probably not, but for the novelty, the silliness of it, sure, why not? We'll see. I'm not sure if this could, well, like, we'll see if it gets accepted. It's up to, it's up to Facebook at the end of the day. But I want to see Mr. Seal return and consider resubmitting some of these skins. I'm sure many of you are fully well aware. Naval updates next month for November Force Wipe. Seal, if you're watching, scroll. I think a lot of people might need a docking area garage door, potentially. I'm just saying. I think that might be very appropriate for the November Force Wipe Ruster, okay? Just saying. So, that's up to you. And of course, let's see if these potentially get accepted. Feel free to comment below if you prefer green or red or pink, whatever. Anyway, best luck, sorry. Right, so with the previous skins that you can see here, sheep with a double door tends to rise up in price regardless. So regardless, it's a pretty interesting investment. Airlock doors had a bit of a funny time. It's had some good times, it's had some bad times. But yes, at $2.49 at the moment, and with it potentially rising back up in price again, I wouldn't say no. It's having a bit of a slump at the moment, but again, most skins are because it's the autumn fall seasonal dip. So yeah, it's in your hands. Feel free to comment below what you think. And let's now move on and talk about the next skins. So over to here, we've got some garage doors. I've just seen the name of the first one, and I've got a stupid joke to make. Right. Do you want to raid now? Do you want to destroy a base? Do you want to steal all their stuff? Okay, that was a stupid Frozen joke. But anyway, moving on. So, yep, a perfectly fine glow-in-the-dark design produced by Mr. Himmick and Femertino. Oh, you're new. Sorry about that. But yes, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to these 2. Now over to here, a very cool sea serpent or dragon design. The blue, the glow. Oh my, yes, that's a very interesting, very nice looking design that I'm sure a lot of people will be appreciating. But if I could just quickly hop over to here, that picture's awesome. Best of luck to one on JM34633. Let's see if that works out nicely. Best of luck. Over to here, this is not a collection continuation for any of the military skins. This is independent, produced by Mad Polly. This is the Military Armory Garage Door. A perfectly fine, quite shiny looking design. No transparency though. You'd think it would, but no, it doesn't. No glow in the dark either, it seems. It does look like it's glowing. Yeah, that does glow. There's no mention of it though. That's a bit funny. Oh, it does. Okay, it says it right there. Not super noticeable. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yes, it does glow in the dark. My mistake. Sorry about that. So best of luck to Mr. Mad Polly. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now over to here, I'm pretty sure this is a resubmission because I swear I've seen this before. Just before Halloween? Sure, why not? Labyrinth of the Minotaur, a glow-in-the-dark, somewhat eerie looking design, produced by Elfriatar. Do you like it? Well, feel free to comment below and best of luck to you. And now over to here, this also looks like a resubmission. I swear I've seen this before from you lot. This is the Evil Pink Garage Door, a nice neon pink design. Fairly straightforward, but perhaps the message is very clear. We're for anarchy. So yeah, best of luck to you too, and let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Could the Anarchist collection actually get, somewhere, and could we see a whole lot more of them being accepted? We shall see. Best of luck. Now over to here, down to the final 2 skins out of all the deployables, we have a sheep metal double door, and I showed this off in the special preview video. Now this doesn't glow in the dark, but it's got a very nice rundown, rusty, grounded design. It is Okef's Radiation Zone sheep metal double door. So if you think that looks cool, and if you like what you see, consider showing support. Best of luck to you, sir. And for last, we have the ever so reflective Cubes sheep metal double door, produced by Mr. Minnow McMahon, a perfectly fine shiny design. So no glow in the dark or anything, but again, still very reflective. So if you have some interesting colours and lights, in front of it, should reflect quite nicely, back to it. So, yep, best of luck to you. And that just so happens to be the final deployable skin of this video. Not that much this week. So, yep, best of luck to all the people here. And of course, I'd like for you to comment below, out of all these skins, which one was your favourite? Which ones do you reckon has a very good chance of potentially being accepted in an upcoming Rust store? And so with that, let's now proceed and talk about all the weapons and the tools. So yeah, we don't actually have that many skins for weapons and tools either. Again, not a very big batch of skins this week. So many people are focusing Halloween. So I could literally just grab all the skins right now and we'll almost be done. We're done, pretty much, yeah. So this is it. Training Swelled Sword. This is a version 2, and it's a very interesting transparent design. A very interesting approach. But is this what you're looking for? Is this what you crave? Is this what you need? A strange looking sword. Well, it's unique. A lot of the, pretty much every single salvage sword that has been accepted in the past 3 or so years has had some sort of creative transparency. And yes, that is very creative. Very unique compared to what we've seen so far. So, best of luck to Beard and Ronan. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now over to here, we have the Splatter Python. A very nice, cool looking, colourful design. I had to double check and make sure it didn't have like Rustober here. That's been a big problem this week. So many skins submitted. Some of them didn't look that Halloween-y. So anyway, let's just get, transparency. I didn't even read the cutout. So yep, that is nice. I wouldn't say no to that. But we're starting to get a lot of cutout transparent Python skins, aren't we? They're not becoming that special anymore, are they? But yeah, the more the merrier, I guess. Anyway, best of luck to Fresh and Somebody Stop Me. If that gets accepted, we could look forward to a brand new weapon collection. Over to here with the Night Hunter MP5 produced by Ico. A pretty interesting, colourful design. So, yep, gonna go to that. Aim down, standard aim sight. Yep, what about the colour? Red aim sight. Okay, cool. That's nothing wrong with that. So, yep, looking pretty sweet, looking pretty cool. Do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Got a pretty interesting looking owl. He's a very angry owl. Oh. Best of luck to Ico. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Let's see. Now moving on, here we have the Rage MP5. This is produced by Mr. Vrona. It is a second attempt. A pretty interesting, colourful design as well. That skull is very mad. He's got stuff leaking out. Whoa. Anyway, so, yep, do you like what you see? Are you a fan? Oh, is that transparency? Oh, yes it is. Yellow, right. Dark yellow. Would that stand out all right in the desert? Hopefully. But yes, that should be good for all environments. Desert's a bit not sure though. So anyway. Perfectly fine looking MP5, and if you like it, if you like what you saw, consider showing support. Best of luck to Mr. Rona. Ooh, okay, collection continuation time. So, another attempt for the Bird of Luck Thompson. A green Thompson. Most green. I will remind you, Bird of Luck isn't exactly doing very good at the moment. Nothing wrong with the design, it's just weapon only collection. Not surprising to see that happened. Down 74% though. Down 62, down 65. Crossbow's doing somewhat okay. Still gone down in price, but most skins have. This was actually kind of evens for a very long time. Anyway, a new weapon's not going to really help out that. I'm still surprised we never got the sheep in the door and the garage door and the box. They all look cool, but no, Face Punch didn't accept. Not sure, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, so now, perfectly fine looking Thompson. Let's just get a good look at the aim sight. There we go. And if we can just see for ourselves, nice bit of red, nice and colourful. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Sun Art. But I don't think that's going to have a massive impact on the skins that already exist if it were to be accepted. Now over to here. Oh, yes, another Fault skin. Last week, I think I had troubles trying to find it, as in I didn't find it. Oops. But yes, we have a very nice and very shiny looking Fault SAR. But that MP5, how are you currently holding up? Because it's been, what, like a week? Let's just see. Yeah, you're already down by 60%. Oh yes, okay, so that's not looking like it's going to help out that MP5, is it? No, it's too far gone. Perfectly fine standard design with a red aim sight. I'm not going to say no to this, but I'm not going to say it's going to help out the MP5 because it won't. The MP5 is not looking very good at the moment. So yeah, that MP5 has just dropped off. Oh my. So a lot of the skins have, to be honest with you. Yeah, they have. Well, it is what it is. It's a nice, interesting addition. I just don't expect it to help the MP5. It'll just be a weapon-only collection. Well, best of luck to Oasis and Isaac. Now over to here, we can start looking at all the AK-47s. We've got an interesting gold trim, but blue design. Okay, so this is the Wrath of Gold AK-47. Apparently has a bit of transparency. I wonder where. Oh. It's not where I thought it was going to be. So it's not in the aim sight. It's got to be somewhere else. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I can't tell. But hey, Casada Spectro, perfectly fine looking AK-47. And it looks like we have a second version to take a look at. So over to here, we have the second version. Apparently it also has transparency. But where is the transparency on this one? And this one just so happens to have the same aim sight. I'm not sure what's different. Sorry to say. No, I can't tell. I'm sorry. I can't even see the pictures either. So anyway, best of luck to Casada and Spectro. Prowler AK-47 with transparency and cut sights. Ooh, Ted Pigeon, are you going to spoil me? Let's take a look. Where's the aim sight? Aim sight. There we go. Perfection. A very interesting turquoise colour. Looks like it, and it's got the same aim sight as the Heatseeker AK-47. Ted Pigeon. The AK didn't work out perfectly fine because of its aim sight, because it's got all those other skins accepted after it. Yeah, it's a weapon-only collection, but that collection had all the transparency and whatnot. The AK didn't really. It had like transparent holes in the aim sight. That's not helpful. It's not helpful. If it had like a whole lot more transparency, and I have noticed you have cut off the points here, but if it looked like a Twitch drop AK, yeah, people would be over it. Like the Olympus AK at the moment with the in the current Rust store. Hey. We'll see. I'm not saying no. I do find it funny though. The transparency in the actual aim sight isn't helpful. Hey, it's a creative choice, Hedge. Shut up. All right, cool. Yeah, sure. So anyway, perfectly fine look design. Let's see if it gets accepted. But yeah, you didn't need to do that. But hey, we'll see. Maybe it gets accepted now. Still bone AK-47. Halloween. I knew it. Halloween's for next week. AK-47 Black Crown number 2, no stock. Yep, definitely not. Yeah, no rust over here. Okay, I'm so annoyed that I still had a Halloween skin. Sorry to the skin creators. There's nothing wrong with your skin. It's just I'm not showing Halloween skins. The amount of people, the amount of skin creators saying, "Hedge, how come you haven't added my Halloween skin into your collection today?" No, we got like maybe 2 or 3 weeks for that. Don't you worry. But anyway, we have the Black Crown AK-47, a somewhat nice, colourful design. But where's the actual aim sight picture? I'm not seeing it. And don't say it's this one, because I'm sorry, Kavahu, I can't see it that well. It looks like it's black or it's green. I can't tell. Okay, please tell me I haven't accidentally like skipped it. No. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, mate, but aim down. That's what we need most. So best of luck to you, good sir. Now over to here with the Shadow... No, Rustober. Yeah, no, okay. Okay, Shadow Beast. AK-47, produced by Mr. Vase. Mr. Vase! Can't you continue Heatseeker collection, please? Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, that's somewhat scary. I hope this isn't a Halloween skin, Mr. Vase. Let me just double check. Did you submit a Halloween skin beforehand? Again, I've had to do this for practically everyone. There you go, Vampire Steak. All right, so it's definitely a regular skin. I don't have to worry about. It's all good. So, yeah, looking pretty sweet. What was that? Was that a nice bit of transparency in the aim sight? Yep. Not like full transparency, but still looking good. Okay, now he's gone ahead and made the whole thing transparent. The actual aim sight. I'm loving it. Okay, whatever. Vase, you're like Pavlov. You're Pavloving a lot of people here into thinking that's what... Anyway, this is everyone. Best of luck to you. If you like it, the viewer, feel free to go ahead and show your support. A pretty interesting purple, ghastly design. And there you go. You can see like the whole version of it there, nice and purple. But yeah, I hate the fact that he keeps doing that because other people think they need to do it as well. L96, the Blaze L96, produced by Mr. Omnipresent. Get a good look at that. An interesting Rustober. Okay, no, it's got like flames, metallic flames with a bit of blue. That does look very cool, actually. It actually does look very cool. Could you do like a face mask like that? Kind of looks like it's glowing, but it isn't. You've done a very cool thing with that. I want to see that with tier 3. Consider it. Anyway, so yep, Omnipresent, a very nice, cool looking design. Feel free to go ahead and show support. But I will point out we do have competition because we have the Olympus L96 collection continuation to the AK-47. So I showed this off in the special preview video. It's very shiny. Marble-esque white with the gold trim, and the gold is shiny. And you got a nice bit of red. In fact, let me just quickly Control-Shift-T. I didn't look at the aim down the sight here. Sorry about that. Where is it? Okay, I don't think you even did it. No. Oh, there you go. But yes, here you go. So I don't know if people care too much about that. You're going to just put a scope in it most likely. But yes, a nice bit of red there, just in case. So yes, Mr. Fuff. Could we see your AK-47 work out quite nicely? I will say this. Initially, we've got like the first 24 hours of sales set up. This was ahead of it, but this has been picking up steam. This is just full steam ahead, lots of momentum. It's eclipsed the small box here. It's got 21,000 subscribers. It very likely might reach up to 26,000 subscribers. That's not a ton, but it's still quite a lot. But that has the transparent aim sight, and people have taken a liking to it. People like people love the Marble Esquire, and they do like the gold trim. Maybe not for everybody, but I've definitely heard a lot of positivity behind it, right? So if we do see like a weapon collection based on all of this, I think it might work out quite all right. So that's definitely something we're going to have to discuss tomorrow. I've seen some pretty interesting AKs in the past, which still collapsed. Because, of course, we always see more AK-47s. But with the new Skinnables on the horizon, is it going to be a whole lot more diverse with the rust doors? AKA, are we going to potentially start seeing less Scourge doors, less Sheepman doors, less AK-47s? Because instead, we're going to start seeing handmade LMGs, SKSs, all the other various things potentially. So anyway, perfectly fine looking design. But that's more of a discussion for tomorrow when we do the abnormal barders. So look at the description. You'll see all my socials. And of course, the Twitch link. Keep an eye on it for tomorrow. Because you also want to get those general drops, don't you? Yep. So anyway, let's move on. Out of all the skins here, the weapons and the tools, I ask you, which one just so happened to be your favourite? And which skins do you reckon have a very good chance of potentially being accepted? Clothing and armour. And immediately, we have a second attempt for the Reptile Hunter. So Reptile Hunter, all of the skins rose up in price very nicely in anticipation for the jungle update. And it came and it went, and the prices went back down. Now, they've kind of started to recover. They have been doing quite all right. Like, they didn't crash and burn afterwards. In fact, they're still a higher price than where they were last year. So Reptile Hunter, all in the green, except that bandana. Remember, these two skins were added with the jungle update. They were the only green skins we got. Poncho's doing quite all right, but the bandana's got like a whole lot of transparency and it's not super helpful. And of course, you can just use like the standard green bandanas and they're just as effective. So, all right, anyway. With the possibility of a backpack, could it cause any of these skins to spike in price? I will say this. I do recall the bandana, when the poncho and the bandana appeared, these skins kind of had like a bit of a slow rise initially, but then it went back down again afterwards. I think a backpack would be greatly appreciated. The silly thing is, though, the default backpack is green. Do you remember last year when we got the bombshell backpack and loads of people bought it? Probably rolling with the, in anticipation to the jungle update. So this is back in like April time earlier this year. Loads of people buying out the bombshell backpacks. They thought it was going to be super useful, not realizing that the default backpack is also green. So anyway, will people feel the need to skin you? Probably, yeah. Do you know what would also be pretty nice? Small backpacks becoming skinnable. Oh, we'll see. Anyway, keep an eye out. I think it'll bring attention to the collection again, and we'll probably see the skins rise up. But do you not remember when the Reptile Hunter face mask was $30 on the Steam market? I remember, but yeah, it's all dropped off, unfortunately. But it is expected to recover as we go through January time, post-Christmas. So, yep, a perfectly fine look and design. Let's see if it gets accepted. Best of luck to Mr. Himmick. Let's see. Right, scrolling down. Sorry about that. Yep, completely forgot. We have Cursed Burlap right here. So, you might not fully remember Cursed. We have, come on, show me. There we are. A nice primitive collection right there in front of you. And I have noticed people have bought this out, most likely in anticipation for the potential to see the burlap clothing. This is hide. So we've got the poncho, we've got the bandana, the hide clothing, we have the boonie hat, and of course the boots. If we were to see the burlap clothing, yes, I do believe you'll see the spike price ever so nicely. Now in theory, not for the hide clothing, anyway, all of it is expected to rise up in price quite nicely. Now personally, I'd still hope for the day that we get the deer skull mask being accepted, but yeah. Maybe not. But anyway, so burlap clothing, I'm definitely going to vouch for, yeah. It looks nice. And I have made a short video showcasing it, so keep an eye out on my shorts. You'll see that fairly soon. Let's see if it gets accepted. So, best of luck to Zinc and Gunya. But yeah, that will spike in price. Oh, yes. It's been about, like, 2 years almost. Curse Collection came out in early 2024. So, we've got to wait and see. Consider showing support. And now, miner hats. Lots and lots of miner hats to take a look at. And I will confirm a lot of Halloween themed miner hats have also been submitted. So if you're worried about like, oh no, we might not see miner hats after the first 2 weeks, no, it looks like it's definitely going to happen. Mini Lighthouse Miner Hat, produced by FaZe, a perfectly fine looking white, greyish sort of design. The whole like light fixture is supposed to look like the lighthouse. A very fun, cute, creative idea. Best of luck to you, good sir. That's actually very funny. That's actually a very cute little idea. Best of luck. Go over to here with the Firefly Oil Miner Hat with a bit of transparency. Sorry to have a quick little scratch there. So, apparently it's got like a bunch of fireflies on the inside of it. No, it's got oil. All right, I'm trying to figure it out. So it's like a helmet made of leaves, and there's a bunch of fireflies on top of it. So when it's lit up at night time, it also glows on the top there. That's pretty cool. All right then, best of luck to Mr. Kit. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Over to here, Gold Fever Miner Hat. So yeah, lots of golden nuggets, which also happen to look like golden skulls, which might be a bit of a problem after what happened to the after-death AK-47. We'll see. Edgy, I hope you paid for the brush. Anyway, moving on. So, a perfectly fine reflective design, and if you like that, feel free to comment below. But of course, we have competition. We have more gold, or not fine gold, I should clarify. Peppercole and Universe Kid have made the not fine gold miner hat. Get a good look at that. A pretty interesting, yet somewhat not very shiny sort of golden mining hat. So, anyway, best of luck to these two. Let's see if that works out nicely. Over to here, we have the Cave Hat. Got like stone and mud. I thought like it was so old it was like covered in mud and whatnot, but no, it's literally made out of rock. It's got a bit of moss on it as well. That's pretty cool. Huh. Oh, is it supposed to resemble this area? Oh, okay, that's clever. Well, best of luck to you, Icona. But again, more competition. The Headlamp Mining Hat, or Miner Hat. I keep saying mining hat. It's for mining. Anyway, moving on. So, yes. It's got like the cover all removed. It's more like an actual wrap, which is pretty funny. That looks pretty cool. But it does kind of somewhat resemble the candle hat. I'm not sure if Face Punch is going to be super keen about that. But anyway, if you like it, whichever miner hat you saw, feel free to show your support. But there's one that's a collection continuation. And it just so happens to be Thundergold. So yes, Thundergold is the only collection continuation. What are your thoughts? So the gold is somewhat reflective when you see, when you have the light shining upon it. During the day, it does look very nice. What does it work for a primitive white set? Maybe. I'm not going to say no. But yeah, Thundergold is back and it's continuing. What would you like to see being made next for the Thundergold collection? Regardless, if this were to be accepted, I ask you, could we see any of these Thundergold skins spiking them price? Now, I've got to be honest with you, in theory, I don't think so, but it might be another instance where it brings attention back to the collection and then everybody starts buying it again. We'll see. But I should point out to you, most skins have gone down in price. If you've got funds, you might want to start looking around and considering buying some skins, such as your camouflage skins. Forest Raiders, Desert Raiders, and of course, Whiteout. And if you can't afford all of them, you've got to look for other options. And Thundergold has been appreciated as a nice white design to wear in the snowy tundra. Either try and blend in quite nicely, yet up close look nice and shiny with all the gold. Well, look no further. It's right there in front of you. Especially to all the people that can't afford a Whiteout coffee can. Thundergold helmet's right there in front of you. Will we see another attempt at the hoodie and pants? Ooh, we'll see. Anyway, last week we saw the backpack. We did question what might happen to this. But I think in regards to the mining hat, I think it's probably just going to kind of like bring back interest to these, and you might just see all of them rise up in price. Again, we're in the worst of it, so chances are you'll just see these rising up in price regardless. Choice is up to you if you want to approach these. I've already got a bunch myself. So anyway, Thundergold Miner Hat. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Best of luck to Micromorphous. Let's see if that works out nicely. Right then, scrolling down, we have more collection continuations to discuss, because over to here, boom, Night Demon, Boots and Gloves. I have seen the hoodie and pants drop off. I have been dumped. I've seen those skins getting dumped onto me. It wasn't very nice, but if we were to see the Boots and Gloves being accepted, yeah, I think that'd cause it to spike a price, along with the tier 3. So let me just quickly close some of these, and let's go over to here. Oh, sorry. Night Demon. What do we see? The skins have gone down in price. Not surprising based on what time it is at the moment, but wow, that went pretty quick, didn't it? Yeah. However, if we do see that collection continuation, if it's tier 2 or Boots and Gloves, either one, boom, that is going to spike them price ever so nice. Yes. We saw it happen with the tier 3. At one point, these were pushing up to $5 each. When these appeared, so what's going to happen when this appears potentially, or these? Ooh, we'll see. But there's definitely a nice bit of potential there. So if you picked up some of these with a buy order, maybe it might be smart to just hold on out. I'm currently doing that. We'll see. Best of luck to Little Ranger and Batura. Let's see if they get accepted. Oh yeah, now we're on to tier 3. Right then. So we do have quite a lot of collection continuations, but a lot of them are like resubmissions. So I'm pretty sure you can tell what they are. Right then, so let's go ahead and showcase the Tie Guy. The Tie Guy tier 3. Is there a description for this? I like the face. It's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So is this like if you're a bank robber and you've walked into the bank and you've got like your silly disguise? Is that the idea? I get the feeling that might be the case, but yeah, what do you reckon? Do you like the Tie Guy tier 3? Why are the pictures so large today? Feel free to comment below and best of luck to Xenon and Humilitison. Let's see if that gets accepted. Over to here, we have the metal mask. I should point this out. This has white. It's kind of white. So Igor has produced something that's for like fencing. Like all the fencing armor and whatnot. I do believe he had the black version previously. Let me just remind myself. So someone else had this idea last week. Well, I'm not going to complain. If that gets accepted, I think a lot of people might be quite happy to see something like that being accepted. Ooh. So, anyway, best of luck to Igor. Potentially a nice white chest plate with a pretty interesting, like, transparent mesh sort of face mask. Looks pretty cool. Well, anyway, best of luck to you, good sir. And now we're back to Funerary Tier 3. A third attempt has been made. So this is produced by MA1, and of course, Funerary Collection. That tier 2 sold far too much in comparison to the rest of the skins, and I'm surprised to see the kilt's still holding up. Okay, well, fair enough. Check the vest is kind of down bad, but anyway, if we see that tier 3, that is going to spike them on spike in price. More specifically, the kilt and the hoodie and pants. But I think we've seen like tier 3 now for like the past like 2-3 months. It's definitely been like recurring attempts. I'm not sure if Face Punch likes it or so. Again, we can go through this rabbit hole of what does Face Punch even like. MA1, I don't think you've done anything wrong. I just don't know what else you'd need to do. Looks fine to me. Looks like it matches up reasonably nice with the previous skins. So, yeah, we'll see. But yes, if that were to be accepted, I do believe the tier 2 and the hoodie and pants would have a very nice time. Best of luck to MA1. Over to here is another attempt for the Stinger collection. Now, the only thing that this is a collection continuation of is the Stinger crossbow. So I don't think that's going to have that much of an impact. But yeah, if I could just quickly focus, like, what's the transparency here? So I see the side there, and I see the side there, and I see the side here, and I see the side there, and I don't know what the difference is. So it looks like there's a bit of the back that's removed and a bit on the top that's removed. Okay. Yeah, all right. No, nothing wrong with that. And then, yeah. So that's just it's another blackout alternative. And I'm starting to notice we're seeing problems now where we're getting far too many of them. We don't get that many green options. We don't get that many white options. We don't get that many light brown options. Just tons and tons of blackout alternatives. So I'll see how that turns out. I mean, I'm sure people still appreciate a nice black full version. But this is the only skin that it's a collection continuation of. And as you'll see, this has slipped down slightly. Sold for $2, now it's sitting here at $1.91. Oh no! I mean, if that's at its worst, that's not a problem. This is at its worst and it's down by a lot. What, like 5%? Let's just see here. How bad are you now? It's nothing. 9 cents is nothing, all right? So I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't be worried. We'll see. So, best of luck to Letter Eye. Let's see if that version potentially gets accepted. And now over to here, a second attempt for Speed Rage Tier 3. Now, if I could just remind myself, Speed Rage is like 2 weapons, isn't it? Or is it just 1? It's 3 weapons. Oh, okay. Weapon only collection. I'll be brutally honest with you. I've seen this happen before. Yes, the armor would be pretty cool. It's a nice looking design. Got nothing against it. But this is pretty much like already a weapon only collection. I don't think the tier 3 can save it. If we were to get like a full collection of the clothing and armor though, then I think it could save it. Because then you got like something to pair up with those weapons. Perfectly fine. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying no, but I don't think those weapons are going to spike in price that much. That's my expectation. Sorry to say. And that just so happens to be everything that needs to be said. So yeah, sorry about like the cuts today. I've had some issues as I've been recording this, of course, with the maintenance, but then other things happen. So yeah, if you noticed it, I do apologise. But out of all of these skins today, I do ask you, feel free to comment below, what would you like to see being accepted? What do you reckon has a very good chance? And I also should point this out. If these skins aren't accepted in the next Rush store this week, do not be surprised if you see some of them for the November 4 swipe, all right? So do not be surprised if some of these skins are accepted for November 4 swipe, which is going to be in about, well, a few weeks' time. So, yeah, okay, cool. Understood. All good. Right. Let's talk about something pretty interesting. Well, first of all, we should go to micro522.com just to quickly find out how all the skins are currently faring. So on top, I don't think you can count that because that's technically last week. There's a lot of Halloween skins. Now, I almost fell for this one. I thought, oh, cool. Dominus Mortis now has a garage door. No, Halloween skin. Which is fine because if the From Hell collection can have skins every week and then also Halloween, I guess that's fine. And it looks like a perfectly fine looking thing. So yeah, props to Yan and Denuvo. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, all of these skins here are Halloween. Oh, and of course, you'll still buy it. I know you will, if it gets accepted, but I'd be surprised. Anyway, moving on. So anyway, which is not a Halloween skin? Oh, there you go. Mystic Tree Furnace is the top performing skin that isn't Halloween. You might have noticed no Xenotype this week. Skin Creator made a Halloween skin, so yeah. Plus, we already have the medal frags, so that's just like going to get grabbed, I guess. So Skin Creator realised, oh, hang on a minute, I could just focus a Halloween skin and just let the medal frags get accepted. Then we have the Halloween Rustors, and then he'll probably return to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Xenotype does continue after November. How far does it go, though? That's another question. So then you've got Small Diving Box there. You've got the Deep Sea Beast here as well. So yeah, pretty interesting skins. But yes, we do have a lot of collection continuations for this year's Halloween batch. Now, if I could just quickly hop over here. Have more skins been added since I've been doing this recording? No, but there will be more, I'm sure. There will be more, I assure you. Cool. Right then, so let's now hop over to here because I have something very special to point out. Oh, no, I've lost the thing. If I go back, there you go. So, boom. Face Punch is now asking us, what clothing skins would you like to see being accepted next? And I think I have a pretty good idea what it's going to be because they've kind of randomly decided to update the textures for the tactical gloves. Chat, YouTube, everybody, this probably is a good indication that tactical gloves are going to be the next skinnable. So the outlook is currently, right now, we have the bed skins. Next month it's expected to be handmade LMG, and this probably is an early indicator that December we'll see tactical gloves that are skinnable. Now I ask you, what collections would you like to see making some tactical gloves? What collections would you crave to see getting a collection continuation? Whiteout, Blackout, Redemption, No Mercy, Abyss. What other skins collections could you think of? Feel free to comment below. Could it be something we saw today? Thundergold. Well, what about something else? Maybe we could see like a Bird of Luck turning into a collection of clothing and armour and whatnot. Ooh. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. Consider giving that video a good watch. Lots of yapping, but it's all straight to the point in regards to could we actually see a proper attempt with a small box collection? We'll see. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you very much for watching me. Catch you later. See you. Goodbye.